Hello, everybody. Noise from putting the bottle down. Hey. Oh. Tired. How are you? You all good? I'm tired. Yeah, been a decent enough day. Me, I can't lie. Like the stuff going on in the US has been on my mind. Which I don't know. Yeah, that stuff's been on my mind, and I would encourage people to do what they can, support both in their communities and for the US, abortion right, the right to bodily autonomy. One. And it does, I do feel it puts a little bit of a dampener on things. Hopefully, like the rest of the stream, I hope it can serve as a little bit of a reprieve from that. But I'm not, like, I do want to mention it at the start because I think it's important, and I don't really want to be silent. So if you know, if you can donate to various organizations, then I encourage you to do that. But yeah, I hope, like I said, that I can put people's minds at ease for a little while, just for a bit. Maybe take some of the edge off. It's important to be socially conscious and conscious, I think, but it's very hard to be that all the time. So, if you are choosing to spend your downtime with me, then I'm very grateful. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to talk? Don't know, really. How have you been? Been all good? Don't have to answer, of course. If you want to lurk, you can lurk. That's. But yeah, I hope you've all been doing as well as you can. And these trying times for a lot of people, a lot of different reasons. Hello. Sorry, is my microphone's not completely picking up everything I'm saying, I've noticed. So I'm not completely sure how to deal with that. 1 second. Let me turn that off. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Is that decent? Hello? Okay, I turned off my noise gate. So hopefully that'll help a bit. I do have noise suppression still active, so hopefully that will improve things. It will keep things, you know, mostly noise free. But yeah, I guess sometimes I talk a little too quiet for the noise gate, huh? So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hope you've been well. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. No, it's been a decent couple of days for me. I started playing a game yesterday called The Grey Garden, and it's by someone called Deep Sea Prisoner. That's the name they go by. One of the names they go by. And she does a lot of stuff. She's made some other games as well. The first one I played was called Mogeko Castle, which is the RPG Maker horror. And man, there is some stuff in that game. Yeah, that one is, I'd say, particularly not for the faint of heart. That one, it's quite a game. Let me put it this way: I think you can stream it on Twitch, but I don't know if I would. Is perhaps the best way to talk about it. The Grey Garden so far is a lot lighter. I'm expecting it to get a bit darker, but at the moment it's not even grey. It's really bright and colourful. I played Wadanohara and the Deep Blue Sea by the same dev a few months ago. I liked that. That was there was some horror stuff in that as well, but it was more dramatic and less of a black comedy than Mogeko Castle. I really enjoyed that. I liked that game. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I want to set up like TikTok. And I'm 25, so I'm like a little bit of a boom for TikTok, I think. But I feel like that would be a good place to go to share myself and the stuff I make with the internet and the world. I do want to post little video game clips of it, or me playing an instrument and singing, because I've got a digital thing called the Q Chord by Suzuki. And have you ever heard of an auto harp? It's a bit like that, but it's electronic. So I wouldn't mind playing along like little song ditties to that, I don't know, with that as an accompaniment. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, I spent perhaps a little too much money in the Steam summer sale. I'm probably going to end up spending more as well, which is the real problem. But I bought a bunch of games that I thought would be good to stream in the future. So I bought some for myself as well, just to play offline. Let me take another little look. Yeah, I bought some for myself. I bought a Metroidvania called 8 Doors, Arum's Afterlife Adventure, which I backed on Kickstarter, but the Kickstarter didn't succeed. But it still came out, so I would like to give it a go. I also bought a game called Shady Part of Me, which I'd actually seen my little brother play on the Switch. And I kept asking him, like, what's that? Because I kept forgetting the name when he told me. But it looks like an interesting game. And then for stream, I bought I Am Fish, which I think is by the I Am Bread people. I want to give that a go. I'm interested. I bought a game called Rakuen, which is an RPG Maker game. It's not horror. I've gathered that it is really, really sad. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll play that. and decide. I don't know. I'll try on stream or something. Maybe that's content. No. But I've been meaning to play it for a long time, which I say about a lot of games. Way too many games on my backlog that are like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to play that. But then, you know, such is me and my life. I don't know, that's how I am. Very bad at dealing with backlogs. I also bought, what did I buy? I bought Corpse Party. I bought the remake of Corpse Party that came out last year. I want to give that a go, because there's a lot of RPG horror stuff that I would like to give a proper go, and I feel like it would be good to stream it, so... Excuse me, a little bit tired. Yeah, I feel like it would be good to stream that. I might do, because there are so many RPG horror games. I only got into it relatively recently, because there are so many that I haven't played. I'm thinking in October, which is a while off now, but in October I might do like RPG Maker Horror Month. I think that'd be quite interesting. I bought Dusk, which is by the guy who made Iron Lung. Iron Lung, I think Iron Lung was a little bit of a viral success, a little indie horror game. Dusk is like a sort of Doom clone FPS type game, and I've heard very good things about it, so I want to give that a go. And then I also bought Little Misfortune, which is a point-and-click game. I've heard it's very depressing. I've heard that that's the main emotion. That it's depressing. I don't even know if it's like sad or it makes you tearful or something. Just depressing. So I've really set myself up with a lovely fun little time there. But no, hopefully it'll be. I mean, hopefully it'll be an interesting experience. Something with a good story to tell. And with that, I think I shall go on to Stanley Parable. So I'll just take a minute to change the category. Okay, I should be in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe listing now. Yeah. Let's play it. Need to go over here first. Oh, why are you saying that, OBS? OBS occasionally pops up with this encoding overloaded thing, which I don't know what is causing the encoding to be overloaded. I think running VTube Studio and OBS at the same time is quite taxing on my computer. But I've asked people who I know have been watching the stream. I've asked friends, like, does this affect anything? And they seem to say no. So let me move myself just off to the side a bit, and I'll double check the Maddie. Sorry, my cat's walking past. Hey, I did this. Oh, come on. I already did that. What's the time? Okay, give me a second. I'll align it with my clock. Okay. Nice. Hang on. Are we doing this again? We're doing the whole setup bit again? Do this again? Okay, yeah. Oh! You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. I'll need to try and remember that, and also figure out what my favourite time is, but okay. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Alright. Well, that was nice. Okay. Yeah, let me know if the volume is good for the game. I've been trying to work on making sure that the balance is right for each of the things I play. And I haven't had any complaints so far, but when I've been playing the VODs back, I've not been perfectly happy with it, so I'm figuring it out. 1 second. Okay. Excuse me. I enabled my noise gate again, but I turned the thresholds down a bit, so hopefully that will improve the experience a little bit. 1 second. Still muted. I turned the game down ever so slightly. Let me know if that's like good or bad or whatever. Oh. Sit up, pigeon. Sit up. Good posture. It's important. Let's play.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was this cutscene the same as
And then
previously?
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right. Let me pause a minute. I've noticed that the narrator is about my volume, so I'm going to turn it down a little more again. And hopefully the balance between, because the balance between the voice and the audio is good on the background audio is good on my end, but anyway, hopefully it's still good for you on your end when it's turned down by whatever amount. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone,
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Now, there we go. I wanted the achievement that I saw, which was you can't jump because they disabled the jump key, and I just had to mash it a bit. And also, I got the get your first achievement for getting my first achievement, which is great. Right, now, as is customary, I've played the original Stanley Parable a few times. Never really got very many endings out of it, but as is customary for me, I am going to obey first time round. I'm going to start by being a good boy and following orders. Oh, you can. Shut the doors. Unopen the doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can you get out? Doesn't even make a noise.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Get Chris out of the broom closet. Chris is in the broom closet. I may have to bear that in mind, although it does appear that Chris has disappeared. I imagine he's disappeared along with everyone else. What's that noise? Oh, it's the slide thing. What's pressing it? If I hit E, it makes a little keyboard noise, but there's no keyboard. Is that just the sound it does when there's nothing else you can do with it? Okay, let's move. Oh. Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Bloody
boss's
hell.
office.
Alright. I obey the voices in my head. Sorry. Is this the boss? Yeah. This is a very nice looking game.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
fuck, it's
code
dark.
by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I was wondering, like, he said there's not a trace of human life. There are traces of human life, just not humans. The humans are gone. Ooh. Anything around there? I probably shouldn't find out, should I, if I'm trying to be a good boy? I'll deal with that later.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I know it's pretty basic, but I like the glow on the light. Oh, can you interact with that? My little pointer came up. Oh, is it? Okay. Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Bloody hell.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Chilling in the mind control facility. Deploy observation protocol. Something I can't read. Okay, I think they're all the same, or mostly.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Ooh.
their true nature revealed.
Hey, it's me.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Hey, it's my
Stanley's
office.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Holy shit. I never would have I never would have guessed. Right.
This
I know, I feel
mind
obliged
control
to
facility, it was
do the
too
thing that he's
horrible
telling
to
me for the
believe
first
it
time. I
couldn't
don't know
be true. Had Stanley really been under
if
someone's
that just makes me a
control all
good
this
worker
time?
drone, but
Was this the only
here we
reason
are.
he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Fired? Ooh. Is that employee 601 then? Interesting. Anyone else? Oh yeah, 104. 104 and 601. Maybe I should remember that.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Well.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ooh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
hell.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
looking.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's lagging a little bit on my end, which means that it is probably lagging on your end. So I'm going to change that. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Oh, that helps quite a lot actually. That'll do. Oh god. Mind control system. No activity found, does that say?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh. Christ. That was a noise.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
I actually do really like the
feeling of
canon ending,
liberation,
what you
the
could call
immense
the canon
possibility
ending
of
to
the
this
new
game.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now,
I think there's something quite sweet about
things
it.
were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, got the beat the game achievement. And I think I'm about to get welcome back. Oh no, I get that for quitting the game and then starting it again. Right. Now I'm going to do the broom closet. Normally I do the same thing and then go and
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
do the
simply
one where
missed
you
a
try
memo.
to turn the mind control on, but I'm going to go further off script because I'm trying to see some endings that I haven't seen before. I'm sure I've missed a lot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All right, Chris. Oh, interesting.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
He's
so
gone.
He turned around and got back on track.
Fuck you.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to be pissed if there's actually nothing I can do here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I'm not sitting,
He
I'm
wasn't
standing.
even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, maybe I like it.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I wanted to find Chris. They said he was in the broom closet. Am I Chris?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
You might be lying to me. Where's
I never would have
Chris?
thought to mention it.
Tell me where Chris is. I suppose he's where the others are. But why was Chris in the broom closet in the first place?
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path.
Yes, it is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
I don't talk like
I
that.
hope your friends find this concerning.
I think. Probably. I do talk British, but not
Stanley was
that
fat
kind of
and ugly
British.
and really, really stupid. He probably only
you.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Sounds like a hell of a fun time. I'm not gonna cheer out my boy Stanley
I've
for
come to
that.
a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were
Not
just
what I
about
expected
to
him to
leave
say.
because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Okay, let him know then.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your
Wearing
countless
headphones,
human
sorry, mate.
physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
I guess
Please
you're not
remove
human, are
their
you? Yeah.
corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making
I'm
sure
talking-
they understand basic
Like-
first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I'm talking.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
I'm talking to you
Alright,
like you're up
when
there,
you've
but
done
you're
that,
not.
just step out into the hallway.
Okay, I'm waiting. You can't make me do anything. How long can I hold off this? How long can I hold this stalemate for? How long can I take your bet? Like, normally I'm fairly impatient, but he challenged me and then said I was dead, so... I don't want to find Chris. Actually, I've got an idea. I'll wait a little bit longer. Because this is riveting content, by the way. So I hope you're having a good time. Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, I'm second player.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What's this?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. All right. Oh, he's not falling. He's not falling for it this time. Okay. Maybe there is nothing there. Can we go backwards? No. Okay, well I'll figure out what I'm doing from here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Line 601, or what was the other one who was fired? Can't quite remember. Extreme bathrooms. Oh, to be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Interesting. Nothing out there. Can I shut myself in? I'm using the bathroom. I feel like I would have expected the guy to say something about that, but no fun. Let me go this way. Oh, okay. Business strategy. Okay then. Right. Indoors, monthly, time, graphs. Well. Let's go up. Ooh. Stanley. Is that guy? Is it the narrator? Stanley. How long does this go on for? Why is this one glowing? Recommendation from the Oversight Committee. Well, is this the SCP Foundation? I mean, it could be. This is just like... How long does this go on for? How long am I supposed to wait here? Go up. You bastards. That's not up. I'm going down. I mean, it might want me to wait for a long time, but like I said, I'm not sure I'm that patient. So,
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Well, I'm going to piss you off by doing the thing
tearing through
first.
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings,
Did I fuck it up?
desperate for clues to his situation. But Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ah, yes. The ceilings in here are very high. Very, very high. This guy's not even got a step ladder or anything for
Feeling
his
soothed
books.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Can I leave after this? No. Alright, now I'm going this way. If this is even a way. I don't think it is. Well, I have lied to myself. God damn it. I want to do something different. I'm not creative enough. I don't know what to... Figure something out. I want to do something new and interesting that I haven't done before, because I know there's a lot in this game that I haven't seen before, but I'm just not very smart, I guess. Go back up. Does that do anything?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Does it actually, though? Because it might not. Might be something else.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Yeah.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Yeah.
It's still just exactly what it is.
Yeah.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Yeah.
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Yeah.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Yeah.
An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah. So am I. Oi, that's the combination. Maybe there's a different one. I can't do it. Me out. Me out, or at least let me play the piano. Maybe I can piss the guy off by going back down and going back up. That'd be fun.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Well, there wasn't anything to do in there, unless I'm not very good at looking, which is probably true. Bye.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Yo, is this? Oh my god. It's, it's the boss's office.
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Okay. Oh. Sure.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have
sure?
made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
You sure?
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2845 again. God damn it. Well, I think I know what I'm doing.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but
well,
you have to understand that
there?
30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
It's
I
true.
had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Yeah.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A
Yeah.
breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Yeah. I'm very smart. Say something, funny man. Oh, come on. There we go.
You know what? I've just thought of something.
Yes.
Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Okay.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Oh, fuck.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense,
Yeah.
the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
That's true.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
Okay.
It's so precious, so fleeting.
Yes.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, I thought you were just going to leave me here forever. Okay,
There
yeah,
we
I'm fine with
go.
that.
Isn't this
Let's do
so
this.
much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
I would have been fine if you
seems
left
like
me here forever as
nowadays
well,
the
though.
only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
Yeah.
They want big,
Are you about to jump scare me?
explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yeah.
But where's the tension? Where's the
Yeah.
trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the
Yeah. That's
characters?
fair.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now.
Yeah.
This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's
It's
really
true.
all because of you.
Thank
You're
you.
the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly,
Yes,
I mean it.
I'm good at this.
This is unique and different.
It's
not like anything else out there. You see,
I know.
want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to
Yeah.
think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content
Does that have
that
anything
makes
to
us
do with
feel
anything?
sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
Yeah.
You're a role model, you know?
Thank
People
you.
look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Yes.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
That's
they
fine.
really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the
I'm quite
impact
sure.
you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a
That'd be me looking
tremendous
up to them.
impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, that's lovely. Give me a second. I noticed something on my audio, so I wanted to double check. Oh, okay. Alright, the delay should still be set as it is supposed to be. Hopefully that is the case. Hopefully my
the room where we're holding the
flappy mouth movements match up with my voice
around
somewhat.
the corner here somewhere.
Okay. Or is it actually going to be my boss's office? Nice. Oh, yeah. That's correct. Yeah. Are they not, or me? Very disappointing. Yeah. 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 Oh, world peace, baby.
Ah, yes. Here it is.
That was from Minecraft. That was a Minecraft door open noise. Stanley reveals all in his new book. I want to go in there. Stanley. Yeah, it's me. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. It's correct, yes. Me. World's first sentient machine. Also me. Doing great. Okay, I like that. That's good.
All right.
Thank you.
Ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Thank you. Are you going to kill me?
It looks like they're ready for you.
Got a feeling you're going to kill me. Oh, the Lord. Meet and greet. Nice. I feel like you're going to kill me. Break a leg, champ, your boss. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Stanley, me... Dad? What does that say? Someone age 6. Someone's name. David. Stanley, me. It's by David, age 6. And I'm saying story. Break a leg, champ, your boss. Again. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife. From the apartment ending. I don't think I've seen that one. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Thank you. Are you narrator? Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your co-workers. I will do. Don't worry. Ooh, what's that? Is that my book? I assume that's my book. Up again, down again. The Stanley story. Yeah. All true. Oh, look at all the places I've been. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. No, I'm... Don't look like eyes for a minute. The dude who came out with the pizza. Nice. Are you gonna kill me? I feel like I might die. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Hello, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a fucking hell, this is loud. Jesus Christ. How much louder can this game get? Right. Oh. Yes. Oh. Oh my. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, hey, I've got a drawing fans. Ooh. But unfortunately, that's the end. Right. Bye.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
That's true.
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is
Can I
to
interrupt
wait.
him and open this?
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
This chair has no collision.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the
I
ability
sharpen
to
pencil
tell.
now.
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Yeah.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh. Nice.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, hello. Oh, I'm up. I'm up. I'm out the window. Nice, okay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then
I've heard about this one, but I never actually heard it.
Into the nature of video game structure
Yes.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Mm.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this
Good.
a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah. Let me just turn it back up again. It's a bit on the quiet side.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah.
No.
Then in that case, we'll continue.
Thank you.
Now, here comes the real question.
Okay.
What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich.
I like your voice.
Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
Yeah.
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've brought up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. Not a very big room. Will that change anything? No, too late. Oh. Some echoey keyboard noises now, okay. No, I'm not sick of it. You can't break me, narrator man. Yet. So how's the kids? Lovely weather we're having. Did you watch the game? Last night? Man, I can't believe that team won and that team lost. Honestly, that's a real upset. That may have an impact on the success of those teams going forward and the outcome of the rest of the league. What else? What else? What else? Oh, did you hear the news about Celebrity? Yeah, it's a real shame. I expect them to live a lot longer than that. Honestly, I'd always wanted to go to one of their concerts, but I never did. I always thought, oh, next time. Oh, I'm busy this time. But now I can't. They're gone. At least we've got YouTube, but it's not the same, you know. It's not the same. Not the same. Did you watch the new episode of TV show? Pretty good. Although they might mess it up in the season finale. I think they could screw that up. That might not go very well. Cameo streams. Hello. Oh, Cameo. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bunk. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I I am talking to myself in an ending that I assume has nothing left for me in this game. But I'm the kind of person who likes extending gags far beyond their sell-by date. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. What is that emote? That's quite a nice emote. That's your emote. Nice. Well, hey, yeah, thanks again. And I hope you enjoy my rambling little stories about sweet buckle. Well, tell you what, if you're still there, are you sick of this gag? Do you want me to keep sitting here, or shall I go and do the one where I say yes to this question? Because you're I see from Box. Hey, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I still need to write my intro in that in the Discord server. Te- 10 more years? Okay. I can do that. So, have you had a good day? Been a good one for you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time zone you're in. I don't know what time it is for you, but for me, it's like getting quite late. It's 10 past 10 in the evening for me. It's been a decent enough day for me. Not too much going on. Need better posture. I tell you what, need better posture. Trying to reset your sleep schedule. No sleep. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I have a messed up sleep schedule. I've tried to fix it various times, but I always end up back at like, oh, let's stay up all night. But yeah, I don't know. At least it gives me time to watch other streams. Okay, I'm gonna do the other bit. Yeah, well, I hope that goes well for you, the sleep schedule reset, because I hate doing that.
Wait, no.
Wait,
this
what?
isn't the right office, is it?
Is it not?
Is this Stanley's office?
What? What are you talking about? 3 p.m. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I know that feeling. Okay, I'll try again. I'll try that again in a bit, but he said something different, so I'm a bit confused. Wait a second. Is that just a window? Was that always like that? What's going on? Awaiting input. Oh. Oh dear. What have I just done? Take a sip. Oh, thank you very much. It's important. It's important, you know, hydration. Well, you do know, because you are the one who reminded me. Thank you. What's over there? I want to go over there. Can I go over there? Is that even possible? Input received. Go backwards? Oh, there's something to press on another computer. Yeah. Oh, did I just turn that off? I guess. There's not even a computer here. Ring. Who farted? Classy. Do you have anything to say in here? I hate Mondays. New content. Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
That's a good question. Let me past. I want to go in there. Maybe it takes me right round. No? Yes? No? Come on. Cowards. Okay, let's go to the on the new content lift. Is this a good idea? I suppose I will see.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yeah, that's me. I'm audiences.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley
This is like one of
Parable
those World of Tomorrow like rides that you can get at certain fairgrounds.
Delightful.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm very excited to see
do
the
it.
thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, what's that? Ultra Deluxe content is all well and good, but I like papers that are on the floor. Well, here we go.
So far it's an elevator.
Yeah.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I mean, hey, calm down. It's a nice carpet on this elevator.
Is it broken?
Oh, am I
What's
just
going on
gullible?
here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or,
Oh,
there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
oh,
I've
the new
never
content.
been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah. Nice brick wall.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Hey,
give me the content, Stanley.
Give it a minute, mate. Give it a minute. Can I go back down? I'm not going to do that, but I wonder. Jump circle. Oh my god.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yeah. Oh yes. I'm free. It's what I've always wanted. Oh, I can't jump when I'm crouched, but it still counts. New Stanley Parable tech. Oh, I ran out of jumps. Nuh-uh. Okay. I'm out of jumps now. Okay. What's in the corner? It's just Fall Guys.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
No, I'm good with that. That was good.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
I think you should lower your expectations.
Exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just.
I'm talking to him, not you, by the way, Cammy.
There's 20 hours of new content.
Is that how I pronounce it, Cammy?
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more.
Yeah.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Okay.
Let's
cool.
see it.
Thank you.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yeah. Is it another jump circle? Or is it a sprint area? What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh yeah. Fall Guys is like the same as Stanley Parable, but you can jump. There's not much difference really when you think about it. I'm
That's
shutting.
it? Oh, you've
Yes.
got to be kidding me. You
No,
see, Stanley?
I liked it.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Okay, I
I'm
need to get that one.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Sure, yeah, okay. I don't think I get a choice, but... Okay, I quite like that one. That's good. Oh, wait. Oh, this is different. Is this different? This is different. What the hell? I was expecting, like... What's going on? Oh.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Fast? Can I do this again? And go over there? I'll follow him in the vent though, for the moment. Because I can't resist a good Among Us joke. Right. Oh. Feels like Mirror's Edge. Oh my god.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yeah.
It got me thinking about the past and how
Okay.
much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Okay.
our little secret.
All right then.
Take a look.
I see. Let's go. Oh, it's a what is this? Elden Ring? Oh, that's a nice house.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yes. Oh. Look at that. That's lovely. Nice little, quite modern looking cabin.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Yes.
Back then, it all meant something.
Yes.
Oh, the waste.
Oh. Ah, good times, yes. Look at the door, mind control facility, other bits that I probably haven't seen yet, because I was never very good at finding other endings. What's over here? The original remake. Yes, of course. Because it was a Half-Life 2 mod, I think. Oh, look at that. Windows 7 Firefox. The times they are changing. Oh no, this is the one, this is the remake one. But yeah, there was also the Half-Life 2 mod, I think. Oh, 2013. Simpler times. First kiss. My first car. The release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. The Stanley Parable, what is that? Scripts for it? 2013, yeah. Ah. In loving memory. The greatest wealth is memory. That's the freedom bit. Time Indoors Monthly, Shapes, Graphs, National Geographic, Cargo, Operator's Manual, yes. It's all as I remember it. Ah, beautiful. Look at this. Memory lane. Music. Oh, because $1. I don't know what reference that I don't know what that means particularly. Oh, the Stanley Parable demo. Oh. Unachievable. Yes. Yes, I've got that achievement. I think in this one you've got to not play for 10 years, which pisses me off to no end, but I will, I suppose, once I'm done with playing this, automatically be entered into the running to be getting that achievement. But I do have to wait a long time, so that does annoy me. Nominee for BAFTA. Beta, work in progress. Okay. New video game. Yeah, New York Times. Greatest surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers. Something, yeah. All the news that's fit to print. Late edition. Yes. Okay. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Doesn't it just? LA Times. Doesn't it just? Nominee for a story BAFTA. Debut game BAFTA. Yes. Game innovation BAFTA. Stanley on the floor. I've seen that one. Can't remember how you get it. Oh no, vaguely. I don't know. In loving memory, Little Stanley. Oh. Oh, is that someone's real pet? I don't know. Oh, little Stanley. In loving memory. Rest in peace, little Stanley. Oh, our beautiful bench. Looking out. Looks like a painting. Oh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning
Oh,
triumph of
I don't get
games
enough.
journalism. 10 out
Okay.
of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, I wanted a little bit more of that song. The tasteful nostalgic was good. The original remake. Off on all the buttons. Person of the Year, Stanley. Stanley and I think the person who finds Stanley in the street. Oh, it was just game design. Okay, cool. Behind the scenes. Memory zone maintenance. Can I go in? Doesn't appear I can. Okay. Well, I'm sure the memory zone is doing fine. Hopefully. Maybe I'll need to go in there later. I don't know. Oh. Okay. For a moment I thought we were back where we started, but no. Not quite. Yeah, look at all the memories. Oh. iMac. Back when macOS was called macOS 10 still, I think. The end, there's never the end, there's never the end. Yep.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust
think of a few
in the
games.
hallowed hall of beloved video game
Did I say this about? Yes. Well, it's tough, isn't it? Ooh. Can I not get past?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
But I wouldn't give to go back to
Ooh,
have it
box.
all over again.
Well, it's alright. We can make you start saying stuff that you used to say if you want.
Hang on.
Hmm?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here?
I'll go in there. Okay. What's in the memory zone? What's in the maintenance? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Oh god, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Okay. Damn. Alright. Oh. Oh, that's harsh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web
I bet people
of
have found that
profound
review now.
philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
In the memory zone, maybe. Jesus. This was not what I was expecting, and I was also not expecting this to go on this long. Oh, it's a truck. Oh, that's harsh. I bet that review on Steam now for the original Stanley Parable. People must, yeah. Did I say that already? They must have gone and found it though. I assume if it's got comments enabled, then it's got a lot of them by now. Christ. Okay. Man.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No, not at all.
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking.
So you should have let me stay in the broom closet.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Christ.
These black marks on my otherwise
This one as
unimpeachable
well.
track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh.
Like I let these people down.
No, it's alright.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, you're entitled to your opinion, and they're entitled to theirs. It's okay. You don't have to believe what they say. Get the idea, right? Man. Okay, let's go. It's tough out here for a narrator. What a fantastic metaphor. Oh. Christ. Down here.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
That's harsh.
A skip button? Well, well,
right.
yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
My God.
Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
Jesus
a skip
Christ.
button we shall have.
Okay. Have a skip button. Oh, it's gone. Christ.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Okay, go on. Oh.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the
I wonder if
nature
you can
of
listen to
choice
that
in
whole
video
thing.
games. Of course,
Wouldn't
I
surprise
happen
me.
to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look,
I'm
I'll
intrigued
line
at
it
the
for
point
you
I
very
think they're
briefly,
making
and you
here.
can tell me what you think. Okay,
Okay.
so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them.
Yeah, okay.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yes.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
Yeah,
or at
I
least
wonder.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
Can you edit? I'm not sure.
Yes,
you.
I think that's quite likely.
I don't actually
Or
know if you can
perhaps
edit
they'll simply
a
grant
recommended
this
or not
particular user
recommended.
the ability to change their review.
That'd be good.
So that
Yeah.
the
Anyway.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I
Thank
should
you.
say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Jesus.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it.
The door is gone, though.
Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
That's a good question.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
I don't appear to have a choice, sir.
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Alright, bye-bye.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my god.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my god, there's no way out of the room.
Yeah.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Yeah.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
Yeah.
There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Yeah, well,
I can't control anything in this
you
room,
were so
Stanley.
preoccupied with whether or not you could that you never stopped to think if you should.
Sooner or later. Oh, Stanley.
Oh my god, is he dying? Oh my god.
Back.
How long has this been?
Goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
Jesus
I think
Christ.
it's been a week. Or
Oh my
2
god.
weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Just
sitting
talking?
Here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving.
I
It
see.
was the vessel I needed,
Okay.
Stanley, not the outcomes.
I
Not the story.
apologize, sir.
None of that matters.
Who's dead? And oh god.
Hello,
Oh.
it's you. You're here again. Welcome.
How long has it
I
been?
have had time to think about you and about us and about
Yes.
everything we've been through.
Yes.
I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track
Yeah.
after a year. Have
Oh
you
my
ever
God.
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me
No.
describe it for you.
No,
To
you don't
begin
need to.
with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel.
Yeah. Well, you should have thought about this before you did it. Oh. Oh my god. Is it broken? Button's broken. I've reached the end. Oh. Maybe not. Beep beep. Oh. I don't know what that means. What is that? A smoke alarm?
But they didn't understand
Oh.
the game
Oh, you're
was
back.
never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the
Okay.
jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make
Yes.
all of their pitiful demands.
I don't
But
think you
then,
come back,
he's
to be
talking
honest.
too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment
Well.
of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where some...
Oh, it's gone. How long is this going to go on for? You know, I thought I would just do this and then go back and do the other ending where you climb out the window.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Yeah.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Oh,
is never
Jesus.
the end, is never 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 the
Clock
end,
stop.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never...
Yeah, I think this place is gonna, like, flood or something. Oh. Okay. Is this the way out? Is this a way out? Does not appear to be. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, then. How long has it been? Is this like the beginning to Portal 2? Oh, bloody hell. It's been a long time. It's kind of beautiful. This is really weird. I was not expecting this at all. Oh. Oh my. And now we're in the apocalypse. Jesus, what are those noises? Type out here for a skip button. The skip button, though, is completely fine, actually. There's nothing left. What is that? That is creepy. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Everything's... Oh my god. Does the skip button pop back up this time? Or is it now dead? I think it's dead. Oh. Wow. Jesus. The memory zone. All the beautiful memories and the bad Steam reviews. What the hell? Well, it's a new world, Stanley. We better make something of it. Jesus. Does anything happen now? Oh. Oh, jeez. Well, that was fascinating. That was quite something. That was quite something. Wow. Just a moment.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. Have a go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. Yeah. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Now I say yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game
Oh, you're just going to berate me.
Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Okay.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Ooh. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Oh,
and if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Ah. Does he just keep playing this thing now? I mean, I quite like the little guitar bit. Oh. there's a slight delay between, like, I've offset my mic sync a little bit, so I guess it's slightly off for you when you're hearing it on your end. Okay. Alright, that's just the music restarting again. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Well, not what I expected. I was just going to restart when it loops again. Cool. Well, I'm going to do that. I'll just be back in a couple of minutes. Hello. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Just 1 second. Okay. Hello. Testing my my model movement out and such, but I don't know if it doesn't capture very well when I'm streaming because a lot of CPU is getting used. I need to see if I can I need to reduce how much CPU OBS is using, because my computer is not necessarily weak, but it is a bit old. Certainly older than VTube Studio, and certainly older than any plans I had to use something like VTube Studio. So, yeah, I may need to work on OBS's CPU usage in the future, because I don't know if it's slowing my tracking down.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that was always like that, but how do I get... I really feel like I should be able to...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh,
nor
it's
did
still
it advance
counting.
the story in any way.
Still counting. Interesting. Oh, they're doing it again. New content. Alright.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. Should we do this again? Or are you just gonna get angry at me for the skip button thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. We doing this again? We need to wait again?
Stanley,
Oh, no.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and
Yes.
any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why
Excuse
I'm
me?
very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my god. Okay. Damn.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a
Mr.
measly
Shake.
re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Jesus, okay. I'm gonna get a drink. Damn. Stanley Parable 2, okay.
Calling it the
Investors.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley
question.
Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Ooh. And look, Windows 10. Okay. Yeah. Another picture on Windows 10. This is suave. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh, it's a bird. Well, crows, I suppose. Developers. Is that the same thing? Yeah, I think that's just the two of us again. Sequel ideas. Stanley can throw rocks? Something else? Stanley gets boons? But, I don't know. Fuel canisters, jetpack, New York City, nude Stanley, proper gameplay. Oh, okay. Dress up mode. Something else I can't read. Free roam mode. Something about the narration that's been crossed off. Artistic. Intimate wife scene, I see. Okay, then that's not what I expected. Oh. Oh, yeah. Red. Oh, look at that. It's all red. Except the bits that aren't. Oh, look at that. Stanley Parable 2, baby. Oh, they made it. Well, they made a room showing it off. Oh my god, is that two Stanleys? Two Stanleys! Wait, Stanley 2 doesn't have a second computer. Not fair.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Yeah,
Let's take
okay,
a look
fair
at
enough.
some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay. Damn. Right. I see. Show me your features. The prequel? Okay. The sequel is the... okay. Stanley Parable 2 is... No, wait. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the... Okay, I see. So it is the sequel. It's the sequel. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I haven't played Dark Souls, but I've heard people have very differing feelings about Dark Souls 2. I think people regard that as one of the weaker ones, don't they? Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. Now, I like the way you think. Okay, let's go. The other way, no, oh, new content, new features, new content. A bus? Nice. I like buses. I like public transportation. I don't actually like public transportation. I don't like traveling at all. But I like the concept of public transportation. Expo Hall 2. Oh man, for the Stanley Parable 2. Bloody hell. It's like the New Eden Mall and Mirror's Edge.
Here we are.
Oh, the reassurance
Try
bucket.
out some of the new features.
So like how much is how long does this go for? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Yeah, your name in the game. Gonna tell everyone my name?
For the Stanley Parable
Jesus.
2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. I'm feeling Doki Doki Stanley Club over here. Stanley Literature Club.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself
my name is
living
Jim.
as Jim.
Yes.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
I am
falling
Jim.
in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
That's a bit harsh, but I'll still be Jim.
Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then
I'm
please
Jim.
step forward and press the button.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Holy shit.
Yes, you see? What a thrill.
You
What a
fucking
rush.
see
That was
that?
you.
Did you
The
see
button
that?
described you. Do it again. Do it again. Jim.
Oh my
It hits
god.
even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Can I press it again?
Whoa there, cowboy.
Oh,
Sometimes
too much?
a person can be too much, Jim.
Okay.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Jim. Who am I? Who am I? Tell me. I don't know anymore. Well, that's got to creep people out who are actually called Jim, hasn't it? Right. Well, how long does this go on for?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Oh, look at that floor. Oh man, red, yeah. Ray traced, cool. New features, new content, new ideas. The reassurance bucket, yes. The button, the jump circle. Hey, you said that was ridiculous last time. Infinite hole. What's in here? The epilogue. Should I leave this? Or should I, like... Oh, I heard Jim in the game. Yeah, I did. What's in the epilogue? Oh, right, I see. Let's have a look around the first floor still. Office decorations, infinite hole. I'm gonna go for the bucket first.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with
Where's
the
my
game.
bucket?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Right, it's like the Incredibles.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace
Yes.
of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you
Okay.
imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the
Fair
bucket
enough, yeah.
is the perfect
Give me the bucket.
solution. Come on,
Can I have it?
try.
Oh, that's better. That's so much better.
Can you feel it?
Why did you
The
cackle
glow
like that,
of
though?
comfort,
Doesn't
even
matter,
in the
though. I'm
face
reassured.
of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Thank you.
I think that
I'm
just
reassured
holding
by your
has made you
words.
the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thank you.
The
I could really
benefits of
do
the
with
bucket
that.
seem to go on, don't they? All this and more
Yes.
awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, don't make me give the bucket back. Okay. Taking my bucket. I'm worried that I should be reassured, but I'm worried that you're gonna take my bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Oh, I get to
that
keep my
really
bucket.
should be an award if it isn't already.
It should be. I agree. Office decorations and infinite hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Oh.
I think that in the new version, the office could use
quite
a
like
bit
this
of
one.
decoration, like balloons. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Birthday Stepney's. Get well someday. What would I go with? I think I'd go with that one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get
Yeah.
Well Someday it is.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, I mean that one's good too, but you're a little shit narrator. At least I've got this bucket to be reassured that I'm fine.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Where's the infinite hole? I want to go to the infinite hole. Is that... Where's the infinite hole? Trophy? The achievement. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I like achievements.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Oh, right.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Yes.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will
Yes.
be given to you.
Yes.
It's as simple as that.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified.
Oh.
This is technology that will exist.
Oh.
Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm
Oh.
not a wizard, Stanley, but
Oh.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Okay.
Gamers, we hear you, and I promise
Yes.
it will happen.
Right. Give me the achievement. If I keep trying, it might give me the achievement. It's that kind of game. Right, okay, then never mind. At least I've still got my bucket. Well then. Where...
What else? What other
there
exhibits
it is.
haven't we seen yet?
Concrete contemplations. The... Holy moly, how deep can we dig? A good question. Huh. Interesting. Should run that past a scientist. I want to see if they're right. Opening room surrounding a depth infinite. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Yes. Yes, oh. Just keeps going. Okay, I'm excited. Show me the infinite hole.
Stanley,
Oh,
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Yes.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
Yes.
right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you
Yes.
like.
Yes.
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I wonder if this will lock me out of the rest of the stuff that's in this exhibit. I can always check it some other time, but well, here we go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now
This is
then,
great, yeah.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue on.
Oh, there is a teleport button. I wonder if it's actually infinite.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
That's not actually an infinite hole, is it? You're lying to me. You're lying to me, and I will die to prove
Stanley,
it.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
But damn it.
It's a very, very deep hole. To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more
Oh
of a...
my. Oh.
Okay,
I'm fine.
well,
Okay.
Good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're
Yes, you
so
are.
clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Yeah.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
This was your
I
idea,
figured
mate.
the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put
No.
this on me. Maybe
No.
you're the problem.
No, false advertising. Don't be like that.
Things got a little heated there. I
Yes.
think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I can't
Why
speak.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the
I feel
teleport
like I'm on that
button
one
to walk
episode of
up to the
SpongeBob.
top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay, now I'm going to stay here out of spite and see if he says anything else. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm enjoying this game. I didn't think this isn't quite, I mean, what I expected to be doing, but I guess it's hard to figure out what you're expecting to be doing in a game like the Stanley Parable. Yeah, well. Is this the bucket I saw people making some memes about online on Twitter or something? Maybe this is the bucket that people were talking about in the Stanley Parable, unless that's a different bucket.
Great. Now,
Anyway.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Cool. See ya.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, no, no,
I
no.
need to see it twice.
You have a weird sort of...
That was shorter.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you
Yeah.
did before.
You're cheating me out of this.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can
Okay.
hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. But
Okay.
I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Okay. Right. See ya.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If
Is it
this
getting
starts
shorter
to become
again?
a thing where...
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Come on, mate.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Stuff at the bottom is changing.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is.
Oh,
the shame
Jesus.
of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
Christ, it's a divot.
It's more of a concavity.
Yes.
Even a very aggressive divot.
Yes.
How is this still appealing to you?
I'm a little baby boy.
With holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Yeah, it's not quite the same, I've got to be
Who am I
honest.
to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit
Thank
the
you.
teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay. Oh, it's back to what it was when the hole was at its deepest on the floor. Oh, it's not working now.
Is the
This is the
teleport
price I
button not
pay for
working?
my hubris.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to
You might
fix
have to
this.
help me out, yeah, mate.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh,
You couldn't
goodbye.
bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Oh, you're leaving
It's
me.
a win for everyone.
Okay.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Okay.
Take care, Stanley.
Take care,
I hope
mate.
you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Okay. Well, shit. Oh, Jesus. What is the noise? This is what I get. What is going on? The teleport button still isn't working. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. Is it happening? Is it going to become infinite? Yes. Okay. Oh. Oh! My perspective has changed. Oh my god. The hole is it's going down. I've still got my bucket. Yeah! Oh wow. This, I've never seen anything like it. Oh, my perception. Oh. Not what I expected that to be. My perception has changed, now it's groovy. Oh! Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. Change my reality. Oh my god, a filter. Oh my god, it's control. What's this one? Oh. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that is really control, isn't it? Change yourself. Ah, who is that? I'm a guy. Oh my god, I'm... bloody hell. Oh. Oh. Cartoon Stanley. Uh-huh. Oh, it's still going down. Yeah?
Stanley!
Yeah?
Stanley!
Yeah? Oh.
Oh, good,
Oh.
you're awake. It
Oh,
seems you had
Jesus.
sort of dozed off there. drifting away into dreamland.
Oh,
But we
come
can't
on.
have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want
Yeah.
you to be wide awake for every second of it. You
Oh,
don't
okay.
want to miss a single moment.
That's true.
So how
Why did you
about
come
if I
back?
just pop in from time to time and wake you up
Yeah,
to
that's
keep
fine.
you really, truly focused on the hole?
Okay.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Jeez, okay.
Doodle-pip.
Button still doesn't work. I can't teleport out. Huh? Here we go again. Oh. Is that it? Oh, okay.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Right. The mostly infinite hole, yeah, fair enough. Jump circle, collectibles. Was that the jump circle? The jump circle's back. Yeah, but I've used all of my jumps.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, well.
I prepared for this.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I didn't think ahead. Fine intended, yeah. Yes. Collectibles. Can I find them? I don't know. Oh my god.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
What?
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
What?
And what's truly innovative
My
is
God.
that there will be no
Okay, we've gone into the
reward for
Outer
collecting all
Wilds.
of them. I
Not
don't
the
want to
Outer Wilds,
stifle
just
the
Outer
intrinsic
Wilds.
joy of watching a number go
Yes.
up. You
Yes.
simply collect all of them,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my god. What the hell? This is quite a game. Oh, he looks sad. Yay. Oh, there are 6 of them. I wonder if there are actually 6, or I haven't programmed them all yet. Oh, dark. Okay. Can I go back in? No.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Exit. Right. What about the epilogue? Jesus Christ. How much is there? There's Jim, yeah. Where's the epilogue staircase? Oh, it's there, it's there, it's there. Why is that one a sticker?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Mm.
Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. What do you mean? Settings world champion, mostly infinite hole, free achievement. I think this might be the last bit then. Oh. Is there anything in here? Okay. Let's leave. I'm ready to leave, I think. Alright, off we go. Well, goodbye, Stanley Parable 2. Oh, the red's back.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes, thank
Ready
you.
to move on now?
Let's go. Yeah, nice suitcase. Okay, no screenshots. All right.
So, Stanley,
Nice.
what do you think?
Not
Do
bad.
you like all of the new features?
Yeah,
Yes,
not
I
bad.
know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I
Yes.
can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new
Jesus.
features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay. I thought you hadn't made most of
Are
them.
you ready? Here it is.
I want the infinite
I
hole.
give you
I want it to be
the
real.
Stanley Parable 2.
Nice. How do I get to it?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of okay.
It's kind of
never
like a
mind.
portal test chamber.
Hold on. Let me
Gives
do
me
a
that
different
vibe. I don't know why.
arrangement.
Oh,
Okay, yes.
oh.
This is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Here we go. Yeah, my achievement. What does that
Who am I
say?
kidding,
Jumps remaining.
Stanley?
Oh, okay.
This
Oh, that's my
isn't a
achievement.
coherent video game at all. It's a lot
Oh,
of gags.
is that 2 holes?
And I
Nice.
do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted
It's very
fans to
difficult.
love it. No
Yeah.
matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
No,
they
I
would
understand.
need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
It's tough. It's
Wait.
tough.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Oh, right.
Tastefully, of course.
Like the Ultra
With
Deluxe.
respect.
I see what we're
With
doing.
care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yes.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But
Maybe.
it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising
Okay, I see.
conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Where am I? Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I see.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley worked for a
All
company
balloons.
in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Like it's got
He sat at
what
his
kind of
desk in room
wild
427
ride?
and he pushed buttons.
Oh, I've been dragged down.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though they
Right.
had been made exactly for this job.
Yes.
And
You see infinite hole in
Stanley
here?
was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Yes.
Something that would forever
Ooh.
change Stanley.
Ooh.
Something he would never quite forget.
Ooh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting,
Pick the balloons
or
I didn't
even
want.
say hi.
I mean,
Never
they're still
in all
okay.
his years at the company had this happened.
Yeah.
This complete isolation.
Yes.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Nice. Alright
All of
then.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Where's the infinite hole? Show it to me. Was this the input receive room? Or was that the previous one? Or maybe it's not in the Stanley Parable 2.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Yes.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him,
The bucket.
begging him to pick it up.
Where's the
Why
bucket?
was he not doing it?
Oh, the bucket's there. I'm sorry.
Stanley
I'm
picked
so
up
sorry.
The bucket.
Oh, I feel better now. Drawing on the glass? I thought I saw something on the glass from it. It's just dirt, I think. Scratches.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
Yes.
chest
Yes.
and entered the door on his left.
I'm just going to do the main one with the bucket, unless the hole comes up. Which I assume it will at some point, right?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
Yes.
than ever.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps his boss's office.
Okay, I think
was
this
where
is
he'd
definitely the
find
mean
answers.
bucket. Ooh. Okay, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes. No? Okay. Jesus. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Yes.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Hmm.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Yeah, it's
Stanley
tough.
may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
I agree.
Even now,
This bucket
in
is
its
keeping me
darkest of
together.
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Yes.
It would be with him always.
Yes.
The bucket would. And
Hmm.
he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Hmm.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket
Hmm.
that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his
I didn't
bliss of
notice it.
simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Okay.
But Stanley guessed the correct code
Yes.
by sheer luck. Was it
Oh
that
my
the
God.
bucket knew all along?
It was the bucket.
Was the bucket
It was the
guiding
bucket,
him?
dude.
Yes.
It was totally
This
the
is
bucket.
certainly the most logical explanation.
Yes. Come on, bucket. Let's do this. I want to get freedom with the bucket. I want to be free with my bucket.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yes.
Soothing him, comforting him,
Yes.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
I agree.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Oh,
Everything will be fine.
the bucket. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go. Come on, bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked
Oh my
straight
God.
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yes. Jesus.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Maybe I could see who was
screens.
fired again.
What horrible
'Cause I
secret
forgot one
did
of
this
them.
place hold?
One of them was
Stanley and the
601, I
bucket both
think.
wondered to
There was another.
themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped
What is
the
that?
bucket
What's
in
that
shock.
one?
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently.
It's okay, bucket.
reassuring
I've
it
got you.
that everything
104.
would be fine.
601. 104 and 601. 104, 601. I don't know if I can get to either of those, but I should try.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
This is a good point.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
That is a good
What
point.
kinds of things does a
Oh,
bucket
Jesus.
want to do or not want to do in
Yeah.
the first place?
Why would you do that to the
These
bucket, man?
questions raced furiously in Stanley's
It's
feet.
disgraceful, honestly, that you could do something to
No!
innocent people
He
and an
screamed into
innocent
the
bucket.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the
Pirate.
bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire
Right.
world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
It's true. Is this different? No, okay.
But here
looked
was
different
the
for a minute,
proof.
but maybe I just
The heart of
misremembered.
the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working,
Jesus.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yes.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Let's do it.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's do it. Goddamn bucket, that was so witty. I love you. Let's do it. Let's do it, bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
Oh.
Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Okay.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned.
I'm curious about that one.
But it was one they'd lived together.
Yes, let's do it.
With one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Oh no.
What? Wait.
Are you for real?
What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Are you serious?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Are you serious?
An unbearable silence.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
In uncertainty.
At the bucket.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Oh no.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No.
Needed the soothing warmth
of
the bucket. Would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
No.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
I can't do that.
Not while this building
I'm not leaving it
has anything
behind.
to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room.
Oh,
but
okay.
At least he has the bucket.
At least I have the bucket.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad.
Yeah,
Stanley
I'll manage with the bucket.
As long as I have my bucket with me,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I'll be okay, won't I?
Yes.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Well. What the hell's going on? Is this different? Is this different again?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Bucket. Oh, the bucket. Yes.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Do I have to find the correct ending with the bucket or something? Oh my god. Does it save where I am if I stop here? Or do I have to go through the bucket stuff all again? I don't know if anyone knows.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Doing this again, yeah, it's the same thing.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Jesus. Okay. Alright. As much as I'm enjoying the wild ride. I think I'm probably gonna call it there. Because it's going on quite a while with this one bucket thing. And perhaps if it were earlier into the stream, then I'd be able to follow that through, but at the moment, it's getting a little much to do all in one for me. Sorry about that. So, yeah. I'm going to finish up here. And I will send you along to raid somebody. I'm not sure who, but I'll figure it out. Bloody hell. that was certainly something. I will give you that. Right. I'll check out a raid target for you. Let me see. Oh, yeah. A friend of mine called Buddy is streaming Neon White. So I'm gonna raid him. So thank you very much for watching. Just before I raid, actually, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, if you're interested, those are my socials. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll raid Buddy now. And yeah, the next stream will be tomorrow. And it will either be Ebe, more of the Ebe remake, or another RPG Maker horror game. I haven't completely decided yet. I guess I'll see how I feel about it at the time. But yeah, thank you very much, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Thanks. See ya.